Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bearyena tribe, our Bearyena bear tribe, where we are trying out niche version 0.5.0, which I have nicknamed the hybrid update. Eventually we will be finding some Bearyena and hopefully being able to breed them into our tribe, thus creating our very first hybrids ever. But for now we are focusing on just trying to keep our creatures alive and watching as the little Bearyena tribe continues to expand and grow. And we've got a lot of really fun stories going on right now, including the unexpected cliffhanger of having a whole bunch of our sickly creatures over on this little cliffside nest who actually are not going to be ostracized from the tribe for once. They may even be able to find love and joy and happiness in being able to start their own families here where all of the other creatures happen to be sick too. So how is that going to work? Well, we added Mimiko to the tribe when Godzo went on a big adventure searching for a mate of his own. He found a nest. All he needed next was a mate. And then we stumbled on Mimiko eating from this berry bush tree right here. And she was perfect to be able to make his mate. So Godzo and Mimiko have been together. They had a child named Eski and she's beautiful. The only thing that I neglected to notice when we found Mimiko is that she happened to have doubled up A immunity. And I bred her with Godzo, who has A immunity. Whoops. So that's kind of what happened. Now we have a child, Eski, doubled up A immunity, but we also had an inbred child born along this cliffside where the Bearyenas bask in the shallows, named Xanthi. And little Xanthi has double up B immunity. And I think that little Xanthi and little Eski are actually going to be able to fall in love and hopefully have some healthy children of their own. And I'm very excited because this is the first time I will have it set up so that a mother who is already sickly can just stay with her sick kid and we can have two sickly kids play with one another on the beach. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm just a little bit sad because we are about to lose Godzo. He is about to pass away of old age. But as soon as he passes away of old age, Mimiko probably won't be alone for long because Iko has fallen in love with Mimiko because she is the only spiky-bodied creature that he could possibly be mates with. We do have another spiky-bodied creature over here, Adalili, but they're siblings and they have immunity that's a little bit too similar. They're both bee and home immunity creatures, so I don't need more sickly creatures to live on our sickly creature cliff. So Iko is eyeing up the lovely Mimiko, and they may have some healthy children with spiky body pretty soon, which would be quite fun. I wonder how Chansu is going to handle it when his brother finds a mate though, because I think he'd be a little bit distressed. He loves his brother so much. I think he'd be a little bit jealous. Kind of like the younger siblings who get really agitated when their older sibling starts dating. Kind of like that. But alright, and meanwhile Kalili is raising Jock's 3 beautiful children to be healthy and happy and collecting many food bits from under this tree, and Bella and Salih stand in as 2 hopefully very healthy children that will keep the line going because at least they're females who have healthy immunity and very high fertility. So we're still kind of on the edge, not a lot of creatures to just toss around for anything, but I don't think we're going to go extinct anytime soon. So that said, goodbye Godzo! Oh, I'm gonna miss him. And then all of the sneezing doesn't matter. Yay! Xanthi, you and Eski can actually play together. Sweet. And we'll have Mimiko go ahead. She can try digging. Why not? Pass the time while she's sitting pregnant on the nest. And then Xanthi can come right up here and he and Eski can actually play together. Also, Eski has such interesting patterning. Half of me feels like her patterning looks like she has different colored fur, but then half of me makes me think about like Great Danes and how they actually don't have a lot of fur on their bellies and undersides at all. It's just kind of skin with a very light layer of fur. So I kind of think she blends in really well with the sand now that I think about it. Oh no, and she's got short-sighted eyes. Maybe we don't want to breed her. Oh well, we'll have to see. Mimiko, if you're gonna pass on blind eyes too. Alright, we're gonna fix Mimiko up with normal sighted eyes. There we go. So we want to give her normal sighted eyes, and then I definitely want to pass on her spots. I think the beige pattern, I want to pass on. Should I do beige pattern, dots? Yeah, I think beige pattern is what we want, and she has beige fur. Interesting. So that's beige and white pattern. I want to pass on white pattern for her white spots because that definitely makes up a lot of her personality. So we're going to do white pattern and normal eyesight. So one trait we assign to being her personality, something about her personality that we want to pass on. The other trait, practicality of trying to keep our creatures a little bit healthier as the tribe goes on. All right, Chansu, you can go ahead and gather up some fruit and kind of keep an eye on your brother because Eco over here is sort of clearing out the area and, you know, quietly establishing this as his little niche where he will hopefully be able to entice the lovely Mimiko into a romance very soon. All right, meanwhile, I think we're going to go ahead and have little Dios start exploring with his mom, Adalili. There we go. Adalili can peck away kind of just curiously at the floor. She's obsessed with the water, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to maybe unlock the fishing trait with her. So she and her son are going to spend a lot of time patrolling the waterway and trying to learn to fish. And unfortunately, well, Bella and Dios might be able to be good mates, but I don't know if you can double up Home Island immunity. Home Island immunity doesn't quite make 100% sense to me just yet, so we'll have to see. Jock is cleaning up the nest at his mother's request and helping out with gathering all the berries. Look at him! Isn't that cute? Oh, I love seeing the little berry just sitting right under his hands. That's adorable. That's really adorable. Oh my gosh. All right, Jock, you're doing a good job, buddy. And then his sister, she can also help out with the berry or the nuts. And it'd be nice if we could crack open enough nuts that we could unlock the cracker jaw soon. Look, we have the big nose for smelling better now. So cool. All right, where's the cracker jaw? So 29 things cracked. So we might be able to confidently pass cracker jaw down in this family soon. All right, everybody moved where they're supposed to be? Wonderful. And what's going on with Mimiko? What an amazing baby! And I hear Bearyena! Of course! And this is a big Bearyena, so again, this is not one we can make a hybrid with. This is not one we can breed with. This is just poor little nervous Chansu, the most timid out of all of our creatures, of course, being the one targeted once more. And we just had a baby boy! A baby boy! His name is Roduke. And he has normal eyesight, thank goodness, cracker jaw, velvet paw, very dainty velvet paw, and a fishing tail. Interesting. We're going to have to remember that. All right, we're going to have Mimiko step over to the side. And I think that even though Mimiko is so beautiful and so lovely, and Iko really wants to hopefully be able to like make her his mate one day, leaving his brother Chansu to the fate of this creature, who's like, there's Grandpa again trying to eat us, is not what he would do. He very much deeply cares for a baby Bearyena! Oh my gosh, it's a baby Bearyena! Oh my goodness! All hands on deck! Mimiko, don't go near it. You're gonna make it sick. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness gosh! Oh my goodness. Okay, gracious me. And unfortunately Xanthi can't go over to help with the battle, so I think Bella would hear all of this nonsense, and Bella has taken it out, and there's the baby Bearyena. We're gonna be able to have a baby Bearyena! Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I think all of the yelling would definitely have everybody's attention. Oh my goodness. Let's see. And we'll kick this, and then there we go. Everybody else wasn't as close, so they'll just focus on that, and oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay. We're gonna clear this away. And little Esky is very excited about her brother. Let's give her brother a proper name really quickly. All right. I'm just so ridiculously excited right now. Let's see. Gotta make it night so that I got to pass the day soon so that the game automatically saves. And we're gonna give her brother Sufim. What a name! Ooh, I like that one. All right, so where's her brother? So Sufim. Nice name for his kind of sulfury sort of pattern, if you ask me. And he's super happy because he gets to be with all of his siblings. Everybody over here is sick, so they're not alone for once. All right. Oh, this is so exciting. All right, let's go ahead and destroy this old nest and say goodbye to the bones of Adlili's mate. And then she and her son are going to start wandering this way so that they can try their hand at fishing a little bit more and gathering up the clams that they pass. All right, super excited because now we can work on getting that baby Bearyena. It ran for it! Okay, I think Bella's gonna chase it. Whoa! no! Okay, I'm sorry guys, we had another crash and I wasn't as careful as I should have been, but thankfully we didn't lose much that time. I'm pretty sure that you guys know about the birth that we just had right over here with Mimiko. Jock has unfortunately passed away, which, yeah, I know you guys know that just happened, and we have had a child with Iko. So Mimiko and Iko have had their beautiful baby who looks so cool. Here's little Nunu. We're actually going to rename him to Iko with 2 Ks because I think that's going to be a really fun way to designate that he is his father's son. And we are going to have the very proud father jump over here in just a second and get this little mole to serve up to Mimiko kind of as a gift. But first, I need to make sure that we have invited the friendly Bearyena. We have! Okay, so Chansu and Bella chased down the baby Bearyena. We offered it some food. It has joined our tribe, and we now are going to see if we can keep him with us, if we're going to be able to possibly breed with him, if we're going to be able to control him. I'm not really sure how that works. I think just once you become friendly with them, then when they're of age and your creatures are old enough, they can become like hybrids with each other. I don't know if the Bearyena is a male or female. I imagine it would have to be a male in order to have your creatures jump into a nest and give birth to a baby. So Bella is actually going to stay nearby and watch over the friendly Bearyena. Since she was raised by Jock and her mother over here, Kalili, Bella happens to remember all of those stories from Mama Bearyena, way back over here, who talked about having ancestors and being descended from the Bearyena tribe. So let's see what to do first. This mole is going to zip away if I'm not careful. And then let's see, Mimiko is going to pass away soon if we don't manage to get her pregnant pretty quickly. Okay, we're going to have her jump down here, and she is going to wait for Iko. Oh, Iko's going to pass away soon too. Okay. So they're going to have another child hopefully in just a second, and then we're going to go ahead and have little Sufim start exploring because we have Eski. So Eski is very frustrated that she can't pick any berries and that she can't seem to do anything, so she wants to look for clam shells. So they're going to go across this way to the sandbar and start looking for clam shells. Little Sufim, her brother, is going to join them. Oh, and there's some fish, and Zanthi, who has kind of become smitten with Sufim, is going to follow. Oh, there's more fish. Yes, but Zanthi is going to guide them over here, and that will safely get all of our sick creatures away. But also, when Zanthi and Eski are old enough, they will hopefully be able to have some beautiful babies together. All right, so that takes care of that group. We're going to go ahead and have Bella jump up here, and we're going to clear away the grasses surrounding them, so that hopefully, and I think Chansu is quite adamant about clearing the grasses away too, because he does not like it when he can't see what's going on. And we've got the little baby Bearyena, the little friendly baby Bearyena. We need to clear more of the grasses so we can keep an eye on it. Oh, this is so exciting. And down here we have got our little Adalili and her son Dios. And Dios has found this river with his mother. So I think we'll have Adalili like swim in it for a second and then jump to the other side. And then one after another, very slowly, all of those swimming moves are going to build up the webbed hind legs. But more than the swimming, we're trying to get these two to be able to unlock the fishing tail, because they do love fishing. Ever since they came to this island, Adalili has been completely enchanted with being able to fish and to watch the fish in the shallows. So it's very, very fitting for their family. And then over here, Siley and her sister Bella, who might end up giving birth to a bunch of Bearyena hybrids, are old enough to take on mates of their own. And so Siley needs to start thinking about what kind of children she would have to keep the family tree very healthy and ever expanding. And we would need to find somebody who does not have home or bee immunity. I don't actually know if home immunity can double up. So, if that's the case, then the Sufim would actually be a good mate for Salih. But if it can't double up, let's see, Chansu would not be a good choice. I think Kalili might want to have some more children, but I don't think she could make her way over to Chansu in time, so we're just gonna have to let that go. And Bella, I want to try breeding with this guy, but Bella and Chansu wouldn't make good mates. And Bella and her brother, so Bella and her brother Jock could make a pure-blooded mate selection if we really decided we wanted to keep that particular line going so strongly. So that's a thought. And then Seli can gather up that nut. We'll kick the tree again. One nut to gather. Seli can gather these. So we have to start thinking about what kind of mates we would possibly want for the different females who are surviving and carrying on our tribe. Though so far our tribe, I don't think we're risking extinction just yet. So all right, let's go ahead and see what happens tomorrow. Oh dear, all the sneezing. No! We lost Mimiko! Mimiko, why? Oh no! Okay, so we lost Mimiko earlier than I thought we would lose her, and now we just have Lila Iko. I think Lila Iko is gonna just, oh no, and he's got like a crippled paw and webbed hind legs and a big awkward gangly body he has to grow into. I think he may end up coming and just kind of living with this group of the family. Oh darn, and I think that Iko is a little sad that his son turned out to be so the only child. He wanted to have more children. So I think that Iko will have cleared away those grasses so that little Iko can work his way up to his family members over here. And Chansu is going to be devastated at the demise of his brother Iko, who he has always looked up to. So he'll take in his brother's son, no problem. All right, let's go ahead. And Chansu is going to diligently clear away all of this grass. And then we'll have Bella go ahead and gather up these berries and keep an eye on the baby Bearyena. Look at this! I can't believe we have a baby Bearyena with us. This is very exciting. Oh my gosh. I wonder how long it'll just stay right there. Okay. And let's zip over here. Haha! And a certain group is finally old enough to start having babies of their own. And we have a leech. And we have an empty nest, so I think we're gonna about face a little bit. And Xanthi is going to flirt with Eski, and Eski will yank that leech off and then go ahead and jump up into the nest. If her brother becomes sick, we'll just keep Liko with us instead of sending him off, and maybe it'd be nice to have his sister watch over him. And then we'll have Xanthi come up here to gather. And Sufim, though, is very excited about the idea of fishing. So we'll let Sufim continue to splash around in the waterway, and maybe he too can help us with unlocking that fishing tail. Also, now that we started breeding these two together, let's see what traits of Eskis we think we should pass on and what traits of Xanthis we think we should pass on. Definitely want to give them the healthier eye choice. Yeah, definitely want to give them healthier eyes. Got to be really careful not to select blind eyes from that list. And then I think Xanthi, if he could pass anything on that I think would help out their children, it'd be nimble fingers, just in case. And then Eski, if there was a trait of hers to pass on that's very distinctive for her, I think it's actually the beige fur coloring. The beige fur coloring more so than the mask. So we'll go ahead and give her, let's see, beige fur coloring as her personality trait to pass on. And then with Xanthi, it would definitely be his spots. I think it would be his black pattern spots, which is actually what we chose for his mother to be able to pass on. So we're going to put those black pattern spots on, and we'll have to see what kind of child they will have. Is that everybody? Nope. All right, got to start moving these ones around. They're taken care of. And then over here, Adalili is getting quite old, and her son Dios might need to start finding a mate of his own. Maybe they'll start swimming up the river, just kind of to see what's there. So we might see if we can find some fish. Ooh, there's a bunch of moles. So we'll come up here, and we may start exploring the river with these two. And maybe they'll stumble on a new mate for him. And Seli and actually Sufim would make good mates. And then Jacques would make a good mate with Bella. So I think that he's going to gain like his mother's permission to go see how Bella is doing. All right, and Khalili is just going to stand over here and diligently gather up the food because she's kind of like matronly that way, just like diligently taking care of the tribe. All right, so let's see what kind of babies we have next. What was that? Okay, there was like a weird sound and then something happened. What was that? Okay, yes, I know we're sick. Oh my gosh, did the Bearyena run for it? Chansu, where is he going? Oh my goodness. So can you only keep the Bearyena? What the hackadoodle? Oh my gosh, Chansu, who's the? Oh my gosh. Jansu, who have you found? They're glorious. Invite them into the tribe this second. Rala, oh my goodness gracious. And meanwhile, I think Bella is very distressed that the baby is like running for it. What do we do with the friendly Bearyena? Like, who can breed with it? Is it a female? Is it a male? Why haven't we been able to have a baby with it yet? And Rala, who are you? You are so pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, the patterns. All of the new patterns are so cool. And there was a weird funky little noise and then the Bearyena ran away. I'm so curious about that now. Oh my gosh. And we'll go ahead and clear this little spot away. Adalili probably is too old and weak to be able to continue on, but Dios, I wonder if Dios, like, let's see what Adalili, IND! Yes! She's pretty much the perfect mate for like everybody here. Oh my gosh. And we've got a new baby. Who do we have here? Marari. Oh, look at her. She's healthy, you guys. And Eco is no longer healthy. So we're going to have to scooch him. He'll just like start wandering over here. He has web-tied legs, so maybe we can let him swim. But a healthy baby girl with beautiful fox patterns. I kind of want to name her Fox. And Zoxy? I'm gonna name her Zoxy just because she reminds me so much of kind of the inverted fox or an inverted squirrel, and she looks really cool. Oh wow, this is so fun. This is so much fun. All right, and we'll go ahead and have Sufim just start wandering around here. I think that eventually he will meet up with Salih and they will be able to have some healthy babies together. Khalili is just very happy to be working away on what she's been doing. And Jock is at the nest where his sister claimed she would be and quite startled to find that she's missing. So we're still chasing down the baby Bearyena. We now have Rala in our tribe to add in all of her beautiful unique genetics and hopefully her healthy children. With those ram inactive horn traits, we might want her and Jock to have lots of babies. Oh my goodness, like she would be the perfect mate for pretty much every male we have, so we'll have to look into that. And then Eski is going to step away from her baby and go ahead and become pregnant with her next child with Zanthi. And Zanthi is not the healthiest, but I think that he and his mate are very glad that even though they are both sickly, they can be with one another. And I think that they're kind of torn between pride and also a little bit of sadness that they can't go too close to their daughter. And unfortunately, their daughter, Zoxy, does share the same immunity as Jock, so we can't even have them become mates, but we'll see, we'll see. All right, well, the adventure is really picking up. We're chasing down that baby Bearyena, and I am absolutely loving this. Do be aware my game has crashed about 3 times now in our playthrough, and I am gathering up those reports to send on, but you want to be extra cautious whilst you are playing, just in case your game crashes too. And if you happen to record like I do, cut your recording pretty often or else you're going to lose all of it, and then it really sucks. Imagine if we had gotten this far today and I had lost all of that to explain to you. That would have been awful. But all right, I love this. The new pattern thing, at first I wasn't too sure, and now I'm like 100% in love with how unique it makes every single creature look. And I am also very curious about what happens with the baby Bearyena. So we're gonna keep chasing that little one down, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.